The reason that I like getting Trevon in first is that he takes out all the old material, right? Even when it's throughout the rest of the house. And then he could put it in the new rooms, and then we got a clean canvas just to go ahead and float the floor right on top, you know?
Yeah.
But we'd have to end up, so we'd have to throw a transition strip over the entryways if we let Trevon come in first, right? Okay, so looking at the benefits of each side here, let's go run in with Jesse and get a little bit of the insight that he sees on the back end as far as the projects, the progress that we have, a lot of moving parts in the background. Looking at the scope of, let's say, this past year, right? A lot of different things. We've gone from gutting a trailer and having to remove a bunch of subfloor to clearing off a big piece of land for the compound. Obviously, quick flips like this. Where would you say that your sweet spot is? Like, what do you enjoy doing the most, where you thrive when you're at work?
Oh, woodwork. I love doing woodwork.
Yeah?
Yeah. Creating things and building things back to exactly like it used to be is pretty awesome.
I love it. So how do you feel when you open up walls, right? Where you got like significant damage, you got to brace it up. One of the last projects we did, you had to brace it to the wall, get in there and support it.
Well, I used to be nervous about that, but confidence is the key to make sure that you do your job properly. If you go on a job nervous, then you'll never get anything done.
Yeah. So stepping in, when Jesse started working with us, funny story. I met Jesse in the hot tub at our local gym, right? We just sat in there and we dipped. And Jesse's like, hey man, what's up? And we just started talking, and come to find out he was in construction. Well, I got his number at that point, and it was probably close to a year, right? We didn't touch bases for a year, and I had a big project coming through that we had to fire a crew that was just messing up. And I called Jesse like, hey man, what's up? Call out of the blue. Are you interested in jumping on some jobs? And he's like, yes. And that's, how long ago was that?
About 2.5 years ago.
Yeah, 2.5 years. He's been with us ever since. That's incredible, man. It's been a journey to say the least. And he's actually the last man standing too. Again, we had some big crews at one point. But Jesse's the one that just stayed on course. And again, he's one of the most humble people that you'll see in the space. He does amazing work. He's skilled, and he shows up to work. Never hear this man complain, right? Even when house is on fire, something back home, and things are falling apart, Jesse's never going to tell you like he's having issues, right? He's always focused. He always shows up and means what he's going to do. So looking at that, right, you came in with a broad amount of skill sets when you started working with us. Would you, in the process, there's been some different things we've stretched into, right, that have challenged you to like try new things?
Never did a lot of tile work until I met you, like backsplash and bathrooms, but I've definitely done a lot of that now, and designer walls and really different things that I've never done that you've opened me up to.
So someone that looks at my personality from the back end, whenever I tell you that I'm done, like at the office or another project, what's the first thing that goes through your mind?
When is he going to call me for the next project?
I'm telling you, I got like a squirrel brain. It's the blessing of having a visionary personality type, but I'm always like thinking like, what can we do next? What can we do next? So I'm always like throwing random change orders on Jesse. So he's like, dude, I'll be like, all right, dude, this is the last project at the office. He's like, dude, shut up.
I used to get stressed out about that, but I don't even worry about it now. He calls me, I'm like, oh, got something new to do today. So.
Yeah, that's funny, man. It's almost like you've learned my flow, and she just kind of like, all right, let's go with it. I think that's a good principle in life and business, right? If you think about, it takes a while to get in the ebbs and the flows, right? It takes a while to build relationships. It takes a while to learn like any new job or field that you're stepping into. But the same exact thing, like when we're building teams internally, we got to really work through the process. One, in order to learn each other's personality types, our work styles. Let's identify if we're good fits to work together, right? Because you get two like stubborn people in the same room and it never works.
True. And like today, when you said you were coming over, I didn't stress out about it. I just kept working like it was a normal day.
Yeah.
When we were with the crews, they were like, "Oh, Ben's on the way. Let's get hard to work. Let's do everything that we're supposed to do today."
Yeah.
But you're supposed to do that every day, so.
There you go. There you go. Yeah. So again, when we were doing a lot of rehabs, because a big focus with us now is just lead generation, and we find deals and we just siphon it through to these big institutions, right? Big hedge fund buyers. That really is the model. It's quick, it's easy. So we've scaled back a lot, right? When we were doing a bunch of flips, having 3 projects going all at once, right? 3 or 4 projects, it was just chaos, right? And it took me out of my sweet spot and what I did best, and I had to turn into a manager, right? Going from different sites, oversee people, make sure that things are getting pushed through, and I realized that it doesn't keep me in my zone. So important to find out what you're passionate about, find out what you're good at, and find out what you can make money somewhere in that gap, and you go all in with that. Foundational principle of business. So I guess moving along here, what are your thoughts as far as completion date? Should be done painting within the next couple days, right? Maybe by tomorrow, have most of it cut in.
It should be done painting tomorrow.
So it sounds like I might need to get
I was thinking,
Trevon on the phone to get some carpet in those, and
are
he
we
can.
doing carpet everywhere or just laminate floor?
So we're definitely going to do laminate, float the laminate throughout here.
Before you get carpet in, I should do the laminate flooring so he can tuck the transitions in.
That's the only, yeah. The reason that I like getting Trevon in first is that he takes out all the old material, right? Even when it's throughout the rest of the house. And then he could put it in the new rooms, and then we got a clean canvas just to go ahead and float the floor right on top, you know?
Yeah.
But we'd have to we'd have to throw a transition strip over the entryways if we let Trevon come in first, right? Okay, so looking at the benefits of each side here, it's either that or what type of productivity do you see us losing if you had to tear the carpet out and drag it out back for Trevon to pick up? Maybe a couple hours, huh?
I gotta tear that floor up anyways.
Okay.
I'll be in the process of destroying all that anyways.
All right, let's do that. Let's, you can take a razor blade wherever it's like run through, right? And let's just,
Right. Most of the doors are already cut.
let's cut it there. And then cut it there. So you can float it. Get that stuff, we'll throw it out back.
Are we going into the kitchen with the laminate?
Yeah, we might as well. We might as well do it right. And then I'll get Trevon on the schedule once we have that. Those entryways, once those are sewn up, that's the only carpet that's going to be done. So we'll start on this side, float it on that way and start coming here, and then he'll have an easy in.
Yeah, he should be able to tuck it right to the edge of the laminate floor.
Yeah, okay. Awesome. So we got 3 bedrooms, and that's it. Bathroom floor. Yeah, we'll just float these 2.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take it straight in.
We'll just float some waterproof on these. Awesome. That's the play, bro. And that's it. Rehabbing houses doesn't need to be that difficult. It really can be an easy process if you have the right people in place and the right mentors in your corner. See you guys on the other side.